I connect better the telephone. Connect better the telephone. Animals fight and I connect better the telephone.
Hello and welcome back. Happy New Year. I'm your host, Tamia Kalick, and you're watching First Friday Live right here on Denver Open Media. This is your community station here put just for you out there in the community. Come on down, take a class. It is offered for you. Everyone here that's participating in the show, as well as myself, volunteers, those out there who have their creative juices flowing, want to learn how to operate the equipment, come down, learn how to create your own show right here. So you're more than likely watching us on Comcast Channel 57. We're also streaming live as well. Make sure to tell all of your friends and your family, www.denveropenmedia.org/livestream_57. All right, so we're back. A wonderful new year. I'm excited. I know you guys are excited for what we have in store. Yes. Yes, so standing right behind me, we have our lovely live musical guest, Far Off Coast, and we'll hear from them in just a moment. They'll be performing, and we'll also get to speak to them a little bit later and kind of pick their brains and see what's going on and a lot of their inspirations and everything. We'll also have a nonprofit spotlight. We'll speak with Soku, we'll speak with Belinda and Marty and Danny, and really get a better understanding of what their organization offers and their affiliation with us here. So all of your questions, all of your pictures, anything that you'd like for us to know or questions that you have, be sure to get out there on social media. I've seen your pages. I know that you actively participate. Hashtag DOMFF on Twitter or visit us at Facebook. First Friday Live and Denver Open Media. Make sure to check that out because I will be watching and I'll be looking throughout the show. So, without further ado, get your Twitter accounts ready, those thumbs moving. Let's go ahead and get right into it and hear for the band, Far Off Coast.
Known world, the light comes to us, unfurl the birds here, this lesser known paradise, greet the newfound world as a newborn child, might the sun kisses your face as we make our way up the hill and the trees, greater frame for the sea. The horizon opens up, confront our deepest desires, and our fears are forgotten for the moment. And if it's a dream, may we never wake, die or retire, I sink below the waves. May we never feel sorrow, may we never know grief. And if it's a dream, may we never leave. Shelter in, like any creature of this earth, we prepare for the worst, take comfort in each other as the thunder clouds burst. The sun makes its way, so the departing guest, under cover of clouds, inching further west. There is more to discover, an explosion of color obscures our goodbyes as a parting gift. And if it's a dream, may we never wake, die or retire, I sink below the waves. May we never feel sorrow, may we never know grief. And if it's a dream, may we never leave. retire, I sink below the waves. May we never feel sorrow, may we never know grief. And if it's a dream, may we never leave. If it's a dream, may we never wake. Die or retire, I sink below the waves. May we never feel sorrow, may we never know grief. And if it's a dream, may we never leave. Thank you. If I were to brave the storm, if I were to go it alone, if I were stripped to the bone by the salt, the sea, and the sun, if I were just so strong, didn't seek those comforting arms, or a place to belong, didn't require validation by anyone, then boys, I'd raise these sails, go to where the wind prevails, by tooth and by nail, I'd set these eyes on the horizon. The wind and the rain calls me again, lost in the waves, pulling me in. I fly my flag, all good sailors do, white sails burst, canvas of blue. I'd harness the sea to bring me home to you. If you were a fraction of the man, if I could steady these legs on land, enough to stand, then I'd stand up and walk on back to you. If these words could ring true, if my lips were so compelled to move, I would speak you the truth, abandon the ruse and make room for your love. The wind and the rain calls me again, lost in the waves, pulling me in. I fly my flag, all good sailors do, white sails burst, canvas of blue. I'd harness the sea to bring me home to you. Like a book will find a worm, Stamen finds a pistol to cauterize your wounds and your eyes, your wondering eyes. heart is just an organ, wanting only to be played. Mine is often orphaned, wanting only that you stay. Damn your eyes, your drifting eyes. Time's just a river, flooding the banks. Season of monsoon, torrential rain. Watching your body rise, damn your eyes. An oak tree in the forest, or whale bones in the sea. It's more than the past affords us of our aching baby teeth. Damn your eyes, stop your crying. The mystic and the prophet, the carnival of life. The mystery for the skeptic who's just along for the ride. Damn your eyes, your cheating eyes. Rifle through your fair affairs, every brunette you betrayed. Summer's gone and autumn's left, but winter's here to stay. Damn your eyes, your bloodshot eyes. The wind may chart a gentle course aloft the ancient deep, but no one charts the monsters below, growing patient and growing teeth. Damn your eyes, your angry eyes. We pay our way with bits of our soul, blood in the grass, the broken nose, the carnage of love, truth, love, lies. Damn your eyes. Blood will find a vessel like a book will find a worm. Stamen finds a pistol as they cauterize your wound. Damn your eyes, damn your eyes. They follow me in the dark, they stalk my wounded heart. Those they follow me in the dark, they stalk my wounded heart. I don't wanna go home tonight, I wanna sleep outside. Leave a trail of blood to my bed, breadcrumbs scattered in the night. I don't want to rest my bones till I can meet their eyes. See my fear reflecting there, see that dark dead of night. Those they follow me in the dark, they stalk my wounded heart. Those they follow me in the dark, they stalk my wounded heart. It's been so long since I've been home, don't even know where that might be. It's been so long since I felt so strong. Lately I'm walking with the beast. But now the sky, it opens for me, and the night may never end. The plains roll out before me like a kind prayer from a friend. Those they follow me, in the dark they stalk my wounded heart. Those they follow me, in the dark they stalk my wounded heart. Those they follow me, in the dark they stalk my wounded heart. Those they follow me, in the dark they stalk my wounded heart. Strumming these chords for my whole life, finding a sonnet in each sunrise, or so singing your praise for the darkness. It's tiresome if I can be honest. I've been living too long on your doorstep, trying to break into your fortress, longing for simple words of conviction. You always trail off at the end of each sentence. Surely there's a cure for this madness. I could join the mystic revival in the mountains, travel the world in one of your spaceships, lay down my fortunes like Bukowski at the races. Living is just a series of disappointments, and love is just an idea that we've poisoned. Maybe I'll find you after I conquer this cancer, when I speak to the void and it answers, but the wind still blows over Savannah. I still don't know what I'm after, like a sturgeon is aware of the river. Think you're sent here to break down my filters. Hold on, these days don't betray what's still to come. Singing these songs for my whole life, born from the shadow and the dim lights. It's not a muse or utopia that I search for. My resolve is not a relic of your cold wars. I make my way through the trails and the cliff falls, across a country divided by great walls, a monument erected to my function. It seems we're all searching for something, but the wind still blows over Savannah. The heart still beats faster and faster, like a rose that's unaware of its beauty. I think you were sent here to cure me. Hold on, these days don't betray what's still to come. that you came from. Don't push the river, don't tear at the seams, don't stand at the canyon, the edge of perilous dreams. We build anew, that means we start from nothing. Don't push the river, can flow by itself. You question existence like any book on your shelf. We build anew, that means we start from nothing. Days run away as the pendulum sways. Every bone in your body was put there to break. Time's a trap, slap on the back. Curious abstraction, innocent distraction. Don't twist your spine, don't hunch your back. Don't wait for the answers, learn to react. Don't furrow your brow, don't grimace inside. Daily reminder of the beast down inside. Don't push the river, don't tear at the seams. Don't stand at the canyon, the edge of perilous dreams. We build anew, that means we start from nothing. Don't push the river, can flow by itself. You question existence like any book on your shelf. We build anew, that means we start from nothing. They broke your heart into pieces, more pieces than the heart can be made from. They broke your heart into pieces, more pieces than the heart can be made from. Thank you.
Another round of applause, you guys. Awesome. Awesome job, you guys. We're going to get right back to Far Off Coast in just a moment, as well as speak to them and, kind of pick their brains a little bit. I know we're all anxious to hear from them, all of this talent. And I'm excited to hear about these lyrics, personally. Did you all hear the lyrics? I was kind of bouncing. That last one, I could be your backup dancer, by the way. Just let me know when you're holding auditions. But yes, everything that you see here, the pictures that you all have taken, the questions that you'd like to hear from the band, make sure to send them all to Twitter or our other social media outlet, Facebook, everything #DOMFF. And everybody in the audience, make sure that you enter to win your very own chance to get your free class here at Denver Open Media. Signing up right over there in that corner. Still time left for you all at home and you live stream viewers. Make sure to come on down 700 Calumet. You know what you watching. First Friday Live right here. This audience, you guys are jealous. I know you are. But as we proceed for our nonprofit spotlight, very, very special guest from SoCo, we have, come on over, Miss Belinda, Danny, and Marty. Give them a round of applause, everybody. Give them a hand. There you go. All right. Got your very own microphone. Hello, hello. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Yes. You getting down with the band and everything?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, SoCo, tell us what that stands for and your nonprofit organization.
Yes, SoCo stands for Sisters of Color United for Education, Hermanas de Colores Unidos para la Educación. We're 25 years old. I'm the founder. I started it 25 years ago, right down the block in my car, and then it went into people's homes, and then into the rec centers and the churches and the schools. And we've been in Mexico, Guatemala. We recently trained a woman in Kenya, so she has it over there. And we're throughout Metro Denver, including Aurora. And we do training all over the state. Mm-hmm. And we have promotoras. We're promotoras de salud, promoters of health and wellness. So our motto is Be Wellness. And we're located, we bought a warehouse, and we turned it into our home, our casa. And so there we have services, we have classes, lots of services, services for mental health, substance abuse, but we also have non-traditional. We practice curanderismo, and can I give it to Danny to talk?
Yeah. I mean, you're doing a wonderful job. It's a very good description. Yes.
So my name is Daniel Stang. I've been at Sisters of Color for about 5 years. I'm now the director for mobilization. Started there doing HIV preventive education for injection drug users. And what we've been doing, because of our core work, is the Promotora de Salud, also known as community health workers and patient navigators. We've been working with so many collaborators across the state and a lot of the agencies, clinics, and they're all getting involved with more training for more development with people in the community to be able to help their neighbors and to be able to sustain the work that we do, the work that they do, so that it makes a workforce development for a lot of people. And so as a director for mobilization, it's really my job to get a lot of collaboration. So it was a really great opportunity to have Denver Open Media give us a grant and give us the tools that we needed to be able to expand our media. We're really trying to open up our web platform because most of our people, they get their information right on the cell phones and on the internet. And so our website is plazaaztlan.com, and you can also, we used to always SOCUE.org and still reroute you there. But we're really vamping that up, and we're building a new web platform, so it's great to have some media tools, things that Open Media has given to us to improve that and to share that information with the community. So, and lucky for us to have great help with somebody like Marty. I'll give you the chance to him to introduce himself.
Yeah, tell us about yourself, Marty, and your involvement in the organization.
Great. First of all, thank you for having us here tonight. It's such an honor to be with folks, and we appreciate all the time and effort that you guys put into the show. So my name is Marty Otañez. I'm a professor of cultural anthropology and a professional filmmaker at UC Denver. And one of the things I do is I use my skills to try to provide a platform for other people to tell their own stories rather than me tell their stories. I work with a process called digital storytelling and other ways of producing video to provide people with the means so they can tell their stories that are important to them, whether it's health equities, health disparities, or different ways to build appropriate health care, appropriate avenues for providing people with ways to resolve their own problems in ways that are community driven. And so I've been lucky to learn from these two individuals and others in Sisters of Color to try to figure out how to represent the work that they do in meaningful ways so people can easily access it on the internet, but also to use it as a recruitment tool, fundraising tool, and using media, video images, and stories to build more allies with the organization.
Very nice. I mean, you all seem connected in so many different ways and having so much to offer. You mentioned your affiliation with Open Media Foundation, Denver Open Media. I want to get to that in just a second, but I'm curious, what inspired you to begin such an organization?
Well, one of the things is that this was a long time ago, 25 years ago, when I
Not
was
that long.
real young. Okay. But what it was is that being well is not just about your body. It's about your mind, your spiritual part of you. And so I knew that in my community that we didn't have that. We didn't have prevention. We didn't have prevention programs. We didn't have prevention of HIV at that time. We were very much involved. We were very much leaders in the HIV field, in the prevention of HIV, especially with women. And then we went on to work with a lot of men. But what happened was that when people started to tell their stories, and I do have to tell you, I love Marty. He's been the greatest inspiration to us. He's helped us tell our stories. one of the important things that we found out is that a lot of our people, a lot of people of color don't really tell their stories. And so they started to tell their stories. And what we found out during that time is that a lot of people, they mixed up sexuality with violence. And so we helped them try to separate that out. And we tried to get them involved in their cultura, in their culture, so that they could feel proud of who they were. We have a lot of labels. We have health disparities. We're culturally deprived, all that stuff. We're deprived of what? Well, we are deprived of our culture and our identity, and so we help people build that so that they could move on. And so the first set of women that I started working with were, half of them were African American women, and the other half were Chicanas that didn't speak Spanish. And so I want to name the whole program Comadres, and the African American women were like, well, we don't really want to say that. Why don't we say, we're sisters, okay? And then we became Sisters of Color. And so we have a lot of men in our program now too, but we're still the boss, the sisters.
No confusion.
No confusion. But just to see the progress in people and their change, not just with their behavior, but with, what they want to aspire to. And that's what really made me keep doing this.
That's very, very inspirational. My word. I know that you all also bought a clip. I know she's going to give it to you, Danny. Don't worry. Really quick, if you could explain kind of your affiliation with Open Media Foundation, because I do understand you received the Outreach Assistance Grant. So.
Right. So we were able to take classes here at OMF to learn how to do film editing and to use the equipment. So we did. We're still in the process of a larger informational and fundraising video for the agency, as well as we're in the stages of developing a studio show, sort of a pilot show that would maybe showcase a lot of what the day in the life of promotoras or what community health workers really go through on a daily basis, and so people can have a better understanding about that. But we also have, Marty helped out with a couple of these short PSAs that just give a little cultural piece and show some imagery. One thing we really utilized at Sisters is the art as a therapeutic tool. We start out all of our trainings with that art therapy and building art, and so our building is just full of art, and so it helps really to bring out a lot of subconsciousness of people in the artistic, in the way that they express themselves, not just through words, because our words can only say so much, but a picture paints 1,000 words, remember? And so we definitely use a lot of our art because it's so connected to our ancient cultures that we've lost connection with.
Absolutely.
Do you want to tell a little bit about the clip?
I think.
Yeah. Final thoughts. I mean, it's up to you.
Watch out for Sisters of Color. We have a lot of exciting things happening on the website soon, and we're going to have a upcoming 28-minute show here at Denver Open Media, and we would love your input and definitely pay attention and watch out for it.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming. We'll actually go ahead and get into the public service announcements here in just a moment. Anything you'd like to add, Belinda?
If you need an STI test or HIV test, we do them free at our place. We're right across the bridge, 2895 West 8th Avenue. Thanks.
There we go. No shame. Thank you, guys. I'll take that from you. Okay. Yes.
So a lot of what we do is kind of like lifestyle medicine. So we actually help the body to restore and heal and balance itself. But we also give people a lot of education on how to live a healthier life, how to eat healthy, how to buy healthy foods, how to grow gardens, how to exercise, how to breathe. I've been with Sisters of Color United for Education for almost about a decade as a promotora health educator. I've also been a body talk practitioner and educator at The Healing Now, which is a company that I founded, and I provide integrative energy medicine services and education for community members. If I wasn't at Sisters and went through the promotora training, I would have never followed this path.
Hello. Thank you all again from Soku for bringing the public service announcement, and make sure everyone go to the website, get involved, definitely share the information about the organization and all the services that they provide and the education with all of your friends and family. So, right over here behind me, don't be shy, guys. Come on. Far off coast, you're not that far from me. All right, guys. How you feeling? You're doing wonderful up here, by the way. Yes. Well, we're going to go ahead and pass this around, so it's going to be our next best friend. I know you're familiar with the microphone. Don't be shy. So if you want to, go ahead and introduce yourself and maybe the instrument or instruments that you play.
My name is Jody Jones, and I am the vocalist for Far Off Coast.
I'm Landon Gow. I'm the guitarist.
Hi, I'm Kyle Masenchik. I play drums.
Already?
George Hurdle, bass.
Hey. Nice. So the name Far Off Coast, I want to hear about this. Where'd you all come up with the name?
We probably should have made up a better story, but it really just comes from a lyric
That's-
that I think we're
that's
playing here in a little bit. So.
Okay, so I mean, it served that much inspiration to just
Right.
embody itself into the group. So how long have you all been playing?
Jody and I have been playing for about a year.
Okay.
Everyone else just came more recently, but
Very nice.
6
months for me. 6 months?
Kyle's first show.
Couple.
Actually, Kyle's first show.
Yeah.
Everybody. Yes.
Give Kyle some love. Very nice. So for such a young, in a sense of the actual group itself, have you all been participating in music for years prior to?
yes.
Okay, what about your stories before then? Were you in a band before?
I have been. I've done country. I've done metal. I've done punk. I've done folk now. I'm gonna do polka next.
Taking on a new genre. Yeah, we spoke about this. There's no limitations with this genre. You know, you never know what's up. She may start beatboxing. I don't know.
Great idea.
Exactly. I mentioned lyrics beforehand because, I mean, I'm sure that the audience can agree with me and everyone who's streaming live and watching on Comcast. The lyrics are kind of amazing. I mean, who's responsible? Is that kind of a group effort?
Landon is our songwriter.
Very nice. Tell us a little bit about your songwriting experience. I mean, a lot of where you pull your inspiration.
Well, I started at a very young age. I got a guitar like when I was in 3rd grade, and I immediately just started writing before I knew how to play a chord. So it's been a long work in progress. But
That's awesome. I couldn't write until like yesterday, so that's awesome. That'll work, you guys. You guys are feeling so comfortable up here. I mean, I mentioned a little bit about the dancing, but it seems like you have your ballads and then some things up tempo. What's in store for you off 2014?
We actually have a show at Swallow Hill on February 20th,
February 20th.
Thursday, February 20th, 7 o'clock. And
hopefully a lot more.
There you go. Are you all working on, writing some more music and performing more after that?
We're trying to expand our set and do some recordings.
It's okay.
And play out as much as possible. So, I mean, if anyone has a gig.
Exactly. Put it on out there. How can we get in contact with you all or listen to some of the music you all have already created?
well, there's faroffcoast.com, so you can visit us there, and we have a Facebook page, band page. If you Google us, you'll find us. Far Off Coast.
That's kind of major, Googleable, because there's a lot of people you can't Google.
Yes.
Well, very good. I mean, are these the main instruments that you all play, or you versed in others? Hey, you're experted. Don't look confused like that. I'm like, no, this is all that we do. Well, that's a good thing. I mean, you obviously do your craft very, very well. Very well. Is there anything else that you'd like for us to know about the band? Something kind of special so we can connect with you that much more?
Not a whole lot.
I mean, I can tell you how I'm going to connect. I'm going to audition for the next background dancer position.
We need a couple. You're hired.
I'm hired. Did you hear that? Just got another job, guys.
Just gotta show up to practice. That's all there is to it.
Exactly. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Uh-huh.
Yes, just hold the position. Very good. Well, the other thing I'm interested in, I know that you do a lot of the writing. Do you all ever do cover pieces?
We do. We're not performing any tonight. Tonight's all original. And Jody's about to play a couple by herself, which she's written. So I'm not the only writer in the band. But yeah, we have some pretty strange. We play Patsy Cline. We play Loudon Wainwright. Come to our shows. I mean, we do some cool stuff.
Very good. And again, I know that there's no limitations with the different genres you've either played or, play in the band. What are some of y'all's favorites?
I'm sorry?
What are some of your favorite genres either to play or in the group?
I like blues. I like metal. I'm all over the place, I like chill stuff. I like angry stuff. I like fun stuff. I like sad stuff.
Very good.
Yes.
What about you all over there?
Well, I'm definitely a fan of sad folk music. Yes.
It's heartfelt. It's heartfelt.
Yeah. But like singer-songwriter, I like a lot of stuff from like 60s era, like Joni Mitchell, Melanie.
It's good stuff. Very good stuff. I mean, well, go ahead.
I started off playing jazz, so I love jazz. And
Awesome.
then from there, I just love really any kind of music. Try to learn whatever I can, so.
Very good.
Folk, indie, punk back in the day. That's about it.
Back there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good, you guys. It's been wonderful speaking to you and getting to know you that much more. Kind of puts an extra face beyond the music, but we'll let you get back to it because we definitely want to hear more. We know you have more in store, right? So once again, everybody, put your hands together. Far Off Coast.
I should have known what you were up to. I should have known too good to be true. You wait and see and ride it out just to boot me out. And you don't know who's the one, who's the one, who's the one. I keep my heart, you throw it away across the room. I keep a window for you to peek in. And all this time you've known it's been, you've known it's been, you've known it's been. I should have known what you were up to. I should have known, too good to be true. You wait and see and write it out just to boot me out. And you don't know who's the one, who's the one, who's the one. And I watch you walk away, walk away, walk away. Please walk away, please walk away, please walk away. Thanks. Wake up with you in the morning light. I wanna take my sweet time, getting it right with you. We can get dressed, we can go downstairs and drink our coffee with giggles in the air with you. But I'm rambling again on these tiny moments that may mean nothing. These tiny moments that may lead to something. Let's play songs and have a drink. Let's sit around, talk about what we think. Go with you. I can count on you, you have my back, I'm not disputing, that's an old fact with you. But I'm rambling again on these tiny moments that may mean nothing. These tiny moments that may lead to something. It's been a long night, I wanna go home, but I don't wanna go there all alone with you. But if we continue on like this, I think I might start to miss you. But I'm rambling again on these tiny moments that may mean nothing. These tiny moments that may lead to something. These tiny moments, these tiny moments, these tiny moments that meant nothing. Thanks. role for me. You can survive all types of hell. Where we end, it's so hard to tell. But this too will pass. The sun slips past the trees. We're gonna find that ghost someday. We're gonna find that ghost someday, someday. Bound by the heavens, do whatever it takes. Find that ghost someday. Always thought we'd be alright, but the chance plays tricks sometimes. Then you got lost. You've always been hard to find. Now I'm haunted night and day. That boy got the best of me. Now I can't sleep, I can't even breathe. We're gonna find that ghost someday. We're gonna find that ghost someday, someday. Bound by the heavens, do whatever it takes. Find that ghost someday. Time keeps piling on. 18 months now you've been gone. I still remember you dancing like a devil at the lake. That boy got the best of me on account of his blazing speed. Oh, I can play the fool. It's not a new role for me. We're gonna find that ghost someday. We're gonna find that ghost someday, someday. Bound by the heavens, do whatever it takes. Find that ghost someday. Don't go to heaven all by yourself. Wait for me, I'll be along. The rails and the train and the way that it felt, the moment it all wrong. Alone like a light in the dark that leads you on. Somehow something's lost, and it burns you out. Save up your secrets now for somebody else. Hope you find yourself somewhere to belong. The songs you sing, your pleasantries, now like a banshee calls from somewhere far off. That's what drives you on. Don't go to heaven all by yourself. Don't wait for me, I won't be alone. The night and the dark and all that is left, the moment it all went wrong. Alone like a light in the dark that leads you on. Somehow something was lost, and it burned you out. Daylight breaks without barely a wink. Like the body in the alley, there's still blood in the sink. It's been a long night. We ran the city dry. I've been living like a fugitive, hiding out from my friends, packing my belongings, think the feds are closing in. I've done a bad thing. You've always been a bad thing. And tonight we drive like we're on the run. Broken arrows and a stolen gun. Escape to some far off coast with your ghost. Your dreams are unlikely and your fantasies are cheap. You're burnt out on chances, the well only goes so deep. The past will catch up. Things are always so messed up. Broken bottles and promises, broken bones and hard nights. Your sad little speeches from your sad little eyes. We got a problem. We come here too often, and tonight we drive like we're on the run. Broken arrows and a stolen gun. Escape to some far off coast with your ghost. And tonight we drive like we're on the run. Broken arrows and a stolen gun. Escape to some far off coast with your ghost. Daylight breaks without barely a wink. Staring at the ceiling, I've been trying to sleep. Always been a bad thing. I think I've done a bad thing. Just another bad dream.
We'll end with Surrender.
Or let's end with Undiscovered.
I'd have to tune it.
If the wind could lift me from this body, raise me up as the clouds are parting and the sun was breaking for me. I would sing your song so clearly, every corner of the earth they'd hear me. In my song I name you my queen. One day when the oceans rise up, each of us becomes an island. I will swim the globe to find you. There will be days that are against us. There will be times when we can't stand up. There will be miles that lead us nowhere. There will be days we know surrender. There will be days we know surrender. If my voice could rise forever, reaching up to touch the heavens, I would call your name out on high. But when the sky erupts in lightning, all the world around is frightening. I will look, find strength in your eyes. When the night surrounds us finally, we all walk into the darkness blindly. I can always count on your light. There will be days that are against us. There will be times when we can't stand up. There will be miles that lead us nowhere. There will be days we know surrender. There will be days we know surrender. There will be days we know surrender. There will be days we know surrender.
Far Off Coast, keep the claps coming. They most definitely deserve it. Good job, guys. Yay. All right, wonderful. You see all the love you guys are getting? Yeah. Just imagine if everybody who's watching just was here. It's just be amazing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. It definitely seems like you have. Thank you again to Far Off Coast right behind me for your musical gifts and talents and sharing it with us. Yes. Also, thank you for our nonprofit spotlight guest, Soku, for coming by. Everybody who's watching us, all of our wonderful studio audience, and everyone who's streaming live as well. Special shout out to everyone who's operating the cameras. Everyone back there, I see you. Hey, you. Thank you for doing everything that you do. Everyone here is either a volunteer, a community member just like yourself, who is learning, taking classes, coming down and becoming a member and just putting all of their creative perspective into what they're doing. A lot like everyone out there. So again, yes, give that a hand clap. Yes. Yes, so to start the new year off right and to get some of these New Year's resolutions of being more creative and giving yourself something, let's go ahead and see which lucky person will get a free class here at Denver Open Media. Drum roll, please. Drum roll. No problem. All right. Jay, are you here? Hey. All right, Jay. Good on you, Jay. So you have the opportunity, or you got the opportunity, actually, to participate in your very first, hopefully, many, many more other classes of your choice. So I'll be sure to give your information to the right person so that you will be contacted. So be sure to go to the website, denveropenmedia.org, to find out which class you like the absolute best. So yes, it's been a wonderful evening. Take it all in. Very first of the year, and many, many, many more to come for this wonderful show. Thank you all again for coming. An extra special thank you to our sponsors, Illegal Pete's. Give them a round of applause. Yes. As well as Greater Than. I'll do it for you. This is the sign. Yes. Thank you so much, Greater Than. There we go. Illegal Pete's. Very nice. And Greater Than. I did it for you. Just in case you forgot. Make sure you memorize this for providing so much help and support. Special thanks again to everyone who came out and to our guests. We will see you next time this year for February. See what we have in store. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
Animals fight and I connect better the telephone. Connect better the telephone. Animals fight and I connect.